guys, Ryan Jaunzemis here. Tonight on the show, this month we got a very special guest. You guys might know him, Joey Barbera from Los Angeles, California. You guys probably know him as the Soul Master.
Thank you.
How you doing tonight, bro?
Mr. Broadside.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing great, Ryan, and yourself?
I'm good, bro. Just out here still grinding, getting down.
Awesome.
Kind of getting the guys together and getting out there, sessioning a little bit.
Nice. Well, I think we need to form a reunion.
I love it. That'd be great. The beer's in the fridge, so.
Okay.
So, my question for you, when I first heard about you, Brendan was like, "Hey, have you heard of this new guy, Joey Barbera? Like, he just got signed." And this was later, like I think he got signed around the time when Sandy and EJ got on the team. And I had not even known that Broadsides had come out yet. And Brendan starts telling me, he's like, "Yeah, he's going to be the first guy testing Broadsides, and he's already busting alley-oop fish brains and alley-oop machios." And we're like, "Oh shit!" And I think I remember the first time that we sessioned together was me, you, Brendan, and Sandy, and we were soaping at Redondo Beach High School, the Seahawks. Yeah. And like right off the bat, you were busting out alley-oop machios. I think you kind grinded that 17 step in the back. I think that's in your section in 2, right?
Yeah, that was a long rail.
Man, that was sick. Like
it's kind of steep too.
Right, yeah. How did you first hear about soap?
How did I hear about soap shoes? I mean, coming from aggressive skating, with Chris Morris being former rider for Rollerblade, it's a small community, so every new product that's just about to hit the market or already in the marketplace.
So you were already into doing inline before you heard of soap, and
correct.
You kind of just heard about this through the grapevine?
Yeah. And then, they, with you guys promoting it grassroots, I had to check it out and be a part of it. Now,
were you able to just, like, basically I hadn't heard about you, and they were just like, "Yeah, he's already on the team and busting out." Did you have a pair beforehand, or this just came natural to you?
It just came natural.
That's some pimp shit.
Thank goodness for skating.
Yeah. How long were you doing aggressive skating before you were on the soap team?
I've been aggressive skating since I was about 8, 9 years old. So, yeah. And soap was around, 14 years old, 15.
Oh, wow. So you had quite a bit of experience beforehand.
Yeah. Handrails were my specialty.
I seen you bust some crazy shit.
So,
can you take me back on your journey, like when you first heard about it and how you kind of transitioned from skating into soaping?
Literally, there was I guess there was a small window of a learning curve, just making sure that you hit, the center of the shoe and with the grind plate. Other than that, just finding the right shoes. We had so many different variations of grind plates.
Right.
How going slow, fast, what were we comfortable with. Gotta get in your own groove. No pun intended.
Right. I feel that.
And nothing. Really, there was no learning curve for me.
So you were able to just get out there. So you would probably say, like, if someone had experience in skating, they'd be able to put them on. I'll get a lot of questions from kids all over the globe, and they'll still say, like, "How do you do those one-footed grinds?" or "How did you do soul grinds?" And they've never even heard of Broadsides. And it's kind of interesting because they'll, I'll show them your video, your section in 2. Like you're pretty much known worldwide for that. I think I only had one pair of Broadsides, and they were much later because I was more focused on I liked more like the unity tricks and jumping kind of stuff. So, like you were an inspiration when I would see you busting out shit that I hadn't even tried. Like you were busting out before I'd ever put on a pair of broadsides. So that was really badass to see. Now you said you got into this at 8 years old. Can you take us back in time to yourself? You're 8 years old and you're first discovering inline skating.
So, well, let's just start with the history.
oh, yeah.
Before that, it was all, it was my mom who actually got me inspired of skating. So I first learned to ice skate when I was 4 years old. So had the bug since then.
Did you figure or hockey?
Just recreational.
I know.
And then grew into playing a little hockey, and then going into, inline, street hockey.
Okay.
And then I got bored. So, just seeing, old skate videos, Mad Beef and others.
Oh, wow.
Arlo Eisenberg and, Chris Edwards and basically the whole rollerblade team. Mm-hmm. And I says, man, I want to do that. So start jumping off 5 stair sets and stair riding forwards and backwards, and started growing from there, going to Torrance High, going to Redondo High, and just start doing it. You fall down, you get back up, and do it again. So
and those are definitely some of the best skate spots, I'd say, in the South Bay, especially Redondo. I don't know, did you ever get a chance to skate that the famous little 8 or 10 step there? They ended up taking it out, but wow, good memories over there.
It was literally skating and soaping was a brotherhood. It's like friends would be 4 or 5 miles away. You'd hop on a bus or you'd skate there, and you'd skate, and then when you're done, you would throw on your soap shoes and do the same exact thing. So it was a ton of fun. So it was I don't know. It's all history now.
Well, so speaking of that, when we were talking the other day, you had mentioned that that path had led you into your career as an adult now, and you're still in the industry.
I still am. Yes, I am.
Now, I don't know if you're allowed to disclose some of those industry politics. Are you?
I have no idea. Probably not, theoretically. But it's all public knowledge now.
I had heard that you were actually responsible for getting Heelys to buy soap shoes, was it? Or was it the new company?
So we'll just kind of go through so soap was sold to InStride.
InStride, okay.
Right out of Texas, which was a cheerleading company.
How did that get mixed up?
I have no idea. Or at least that's what was in the facility.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Helped them with, marketing, grassroots, still promoting soap shoes after everyone was left and gone. I was still the lone soldier. But even prior to that, kind of rewinding a bit, there was this crazy guy with an idea, Roger Adams, who was the founder of what we know today is Heelys. He had came in and, had a meeting with Chris and said, I want to marry my wheel technology into a soap shoe. Mm-hmm. So, and that was the future in his mind was, shoes with wheels in them, but yet you can, walk, roll, and then grind.
Okay.
So, in high school, at South High, I was the first kid rolling around in school testing them. So, the principal, no teacher, they can't bust you because they don't know what the hell you're doing.
Right.
Show them it's a wheel. And, it was the coolest freaking thing.
So you were the first one on that the wear testing team for the hybrid Heely soap shoe?
Yeah, before it was called Heelys.
Oh, wow.
You know, the deal never went through. I don't know the reasoning why, but I know that, you know, all of us, Brandon, everybody, we all knew, Brendan, we all knew it was going to be the next biggest hit. So going to InStride, I find out that this, you know, guy, Roger Adams, I was like, I know Roger. He was at, you know, Soap. He's like, oh, he formed this company called Heelys. So I reached out to Roger, and he was actually in, I don't know, Hermosa, Manhattan Beach, you know, just doing some in-store demos. And I met up with him, and he's like, oh, my God, long time. We lost contact with each other. What are you doing now? It's like, well, I'm still with Soap Shoes with InStride. He's all, well, come on, let's go. You're going to go work for Heelys. So I left.
Opportunity knocks. Wow.
Just same thing. Did, you know, teaching kids how to ride Heelys, you know, all over the world, and just promoting just the exact same thing as we did with Soap Shoes. In-store demos, how-tos, concerts, I mean, you name it.
So were you you were on tour with them then, like doing the trade shows and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Did it all. And then, you know, Roger came to me along with the other management, you know, executive management there at Heelys, and says, we want to take the soap shoe technology and marry it into a Heely. So naturally, the best thing for them was to just buy out Soap Shoes. Okay. So that transaction, you know, did go through. It took place, which was fantastic. And then I started helping them, you know, design and explain the whole theory of Soap Shoes and the grind plate and where it needs to go and how it needs to function. And their design team then ran with it and became the Grail shoe, the Heelys Grail. So it's kind of, it went full circle from Soap Shoes trying it out and then doing it with Heelys. So yeah, it was fun times. And then I always, you know, on the, you know, marketing brand ambassador, you know, that's always what I've done, and I guess grew a passion to because, you know, that's what I was learning and doing. Mm-hmm. Become a poster child without even really realizing it at the time. Even you did, but not as we know it today. You know, you're helping create a brand, and especially Soap Shoes and or Heelys becoming a huge conglomerate company, you know, that they were. So it's great to be on the forefront of those companies and helping them grow and seeing them succeed.
That's great.
So, and then I, you know, after that path, I helped out another company, definitely not in the inline business or you know, grinding business, but I went into help another company which I saw the vision to, which was the waveboard. Street surfing, the two-wheeled wiggle skateboard. You would kind of, you didn't see it?
I didn't see that one.
What? It was basically a wheel in the front and a wheel in the back.
Oh, yeah, okay. And then it was curved, right? And you hook it on the toe, not the toe, but over the top of your feet, right?
No, so those were other stuff along the way, but it's similar to. Yeah. Either way, just help them, you know, market their product, teach kids, you know, how to ride the skateboard. But the greatest thing for them was, you know, we did a PE class. We were going in all the middle schools teaching kids how to ride the skateboard.
Really?
Yeah, it was awesome. And company was extremely successful in less than 3 years. So
that's pretty awesome that you've been able to make a living basically having fun.
Basically.
That's pretty awesome.
And fun.
It's like those parents that say, you know, you need to get a job, stop skateboarding.
Yeah, exactly. Stop skating. Put your hobby aside. Hobby turns into a profession, you know? I didn't go to college, so this is all I know.
Oh, look. There it is, kids.
Exactly. Well, and, now to your point that I'm still in the inline business, there hasn't been really much change in the way inline skates, especially, well, not especially, but roller skating, ice skating, those boots, same traditional boots for the past 75 years has had zero innovation. Mm-hmm. Actually, inline in the late 80s was new, the whole skate industry. And there's been a lot of, niche products. So now I'm actually creating a new, universal chassis system binding skate, partnered up with one of the leading snowboard companies, Flow Sports.
Really?
And, yeah. So our company is called Reverse and should launch theoretically May 1st of this year, 2015.
Outstanding. Congratulations.
Thank you. I will keep the details out of this conversation until until we officially launch with a press release. So, but yeah, no, it's awesome. It's going to reinvigorate the entire skate industry worldwide for sure.
Fair enough. We'll keep that on the DL for now. Something to look forward to.
Most definitely.
Now, what do you think between? It seems like the grind shoe industry, it's come to a halt now. I guess they've been sold to this new company, and they now own the name of Heelys and Soap Shoes, and they're just sitting on it. Do you see anything like a re-release coming in the future?
That I couldn't tell you. But I think with a new generation of kids and still a ton of fans out there, would definitely, strike it up again.
Do you think there's room for a sport like soaping in the aggressive skating community or skateboarding community?
At the time, it was a novelty. Inline was at its peak. It's perfect timing. And I think now definitely skating is, the participation, just the media, gone down significantly. But regardless, it's always been and will continue being about the kids. It's like getting a Razor scooter. Now they're doing tricks on it and whatnot, but it's just the recreational fun of it all. So to do it that way and to not pigeonhole yourself saying, I'm an inline company or a skate company. I would just branch it out as a mass market shoe, just like, Heelys and any other footwear company.
Very cool.
But I definitely, think it's, next generation of kids should definitely, know the roots of soaping and roots of, inline skating, aggressive skating, because that's what it, ties into perfectly.
It gets weird. Like I've been out at the skate park a couple times, just out here soaping, and some kids, young kids. I was actually telling this to Greg last month, and weird enough, they didn't even know what they were. They thought that they were like, oh, are you just practicing your 50-50 grinds for when you have your skateboard later? And I'm like, no, these are soap shoes. And he had no idea what they were, but he wanted to buy a pair. And I'm trying to tell him, they went out of business before you were even born.
Exactly.
And he's like, that's bullshit. Like, I want a pair. And so
how old?
They were like between 9 and 13.
That's the age demographic.
Right?
Yeah.
And I was like, the only place you can get them on eBay, rock.com, and there's a couple other mom and pop sites. And
Greg's got a bunch of them.
Greg got we call him the collector. He's got, he just sent me these new Ordnance, $600 or whatever, still brand new, size 11. So I just wore them in. And
where's mine, Greg? I'm just playing.
Ah, it's easy.
I still got a Tupperware bin full of them.
Do you really?
Yeah.
So they're selling for like upwards of $1,000 on eBay. Some of pairs.
Really?
They have Broadsides, and apparently there was recently a pair on there that were bought for $1,200.
Oh my God.
Um,
Insane.
right?
You can buy my used ones.
No.
Perfectly broken in.
Oh, see?
You can time grinds and mistrials for days.
Oh, shit. You were on the box of those, weren't you?
I was.
Nice.
Glorified. No, I'm just playing.
Right. Hey, it's Soul Master. What are I heard there was they did something with the broadsides and they made something called like A-sides or something.
Yeah, I was a part of that too with Heelys. Or Soap did it too, right?
Yeah.
No, we did it with Heelys. I'm drawing a blank, dude.
That's okay.
I remember it though clearly. It didn't take off the way it should have. So
Greg was saying there's only a couple pairs out there, and he's trying to get them so he can.
yeah. Good luck.
He wants a monopoly on that market.
Either way, I feel Soap comeback for sure should be revitalized and reincarnated. The rising of the phoenix.
Ooh, I like it.
So,
do you have any advice for some of these kids out there that are just starting out? If they just got a pair of broadsides today by some, magical happening, how would you describe how to start out on those to be able to bust, to the proficiency that you had?
First and foremost, you gotta always start with basics. So learn the front side, learn the Royale, learn the Farfignugan, learn the Unity, and then once you get the basics down, then you can start doing, Mizus and mistrials and true spin Mizu and Machios and alley-oop Machio and fish brain and, soul grinds, acid, porn star. Keep going.
Nice.
Yeah, and get a play rail, most definitely. All about the play rails. How many times just at the office we'd go downstairs and set up, have a little session just with the P rail, and then go outside with a little handicap down rail that was outside the office door.
Do you remember that secret room that Soap had at the office, and it had all the TVs in it and the couches, and they put the rail and the carpet in there?
Yeah, so we did. Yeah.
A lot of people done. Like when we worked were you there when we built the half pipe?
Yeah, I was skating it.
Oh man, that was good times. Sitting down there like I was, in my little corner office, and the half pipe, it overlooked the warehouse, and it would be just going down there doing McTwists and Bio 540s, and on my lunch break, on my paid lunch break. I don't know. It was good times.
Very good times. And skating the half pipe. That's what I will do as well when we have our warehouse, except I'll build a mini ramp, not a vert ramp.
Did you go on a tour with Soap?
I did. I traveled domestically. There was an opportunity to go with Brendan and the gang. It was like 5 different countries in Asia, but at that time I was graduating high school. So decided to get my, a degree from high school and then not go on tour.
Okay.
Which was a smarter way of going.
I remember he sent me some photos via AOL when he they sent him to France for some conference and some trade show. And
yeah.
So you were just in the U.S.
Did all the U.S.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Did you drove the Soap van, or they flew you?
Drove the Soap van. Yeah. Well, we did that cross country when it was the vans going East Coast to West Coast.
Oh, I think it was the 2001 tour.
You're probably better with the dates than I am, but yeah.
I think that was because he had a lot of that footage from on the 2 video.
Yeah, we had the van. They basically custom decked out the van. They had a kink rail coming from the top of the van down the windshield, from the hood of the car, and yeah,
right.
That was great. So play rails in the back and cubby holes for the sample shoes for kids to try.
Do you have any special memories from being on tour?
Man, I would probably say we did, no pun intended, but you're in Vegas now. We were in Vegas, and they did, and what was it? Some huge concert festival. It was all, hard rock, and they don't even have it no more. Concerts. The series is not around. But, just beforehand, before the concert would start, there's 10 bands, just like Coachella would be.
Oh, okay.
And you're just teaching, anybody who's there for the event, hey, what's Soap Shoes all about? And set up right on the grass and start grinding, start teaching them. And then when the event was over, you tear down and walk right in and go see, all your favorite rock bands perform. So, yeah, that was awesome. So we got it for free. The luxury of being a vendor.
That's awesome.
So,
Brendan and I did a couple tours up in San Mateo, San Francisco area.
Yeah.
And I would write my phone number on the back of the soap stickers, and have Brendan, skate the rail. We just kind of high five each other, like tag, you're up.
Yeah.
And then the other one would pass out the shoes and to the guys, but a lot of the girls would come by, and I'd be like, well, I don't have any more shoes your size, but here's some stickers. And then they'd be calling us up later, and we try to get them back to the hotel room. And there were some good experiences, positive experiences there.
We won't talk about any of those.
Right. Save it for the uncut director's cut.
Version, yeah. Woo. Yeah, there were some crazy times.
Right. Oh.
Either way, man, it was the good old days, which could still be reincarnated.
Right. Do you have any shout-outs out there for anyone?
Any shout-outs? Same old usual. No, I'm, it's for, mom and dad for pushing me to, skate, and it led to my existence, helping out with soap and beginning my career, and maintained it all the way through into adulthood. So, a lot of support over the years from my wife, and now having two beautiful girls, and still going strong, action sports for life.
That's awesome. Not a lot of people can say that. I can't say that myself. I always had a lot of negativity and pessimism from my family, saying you need to get a real job. Skating is never gonna amount to anything. And
yeah.
I think that's funny because personally, you met my ex-wife, who I have 2 children with, through blading. They're kind of like, she's like, who's this guy? And here I am, busting a fish brain down this 25-step rail. She's like, ooh, this guy's cute, like hot skater guy, whatever. And so I think I did all right, But
we got paid doing what we love doing.
Right.
That's who could say that.
I still see a lot of hate from a lot of people. They still say, why don't you guys just rollerblade? Or where's your skateboard?
Haters are always gonna hate. So appreciate.
Right.
So that's all right. I never listen to them. And the blogs always suck too. So what it is, they're jealous. That's all.
There it is.
They wish they could be us.
So if the folks at home wanted to get a hold of you for any advice, what do you think the best way would be to contact you?
Send me an email. We can go from there. Just Joey@reversesports.com.
Joey at reversesports.com.
Yep. Just the way it sounds.
Very nice.
That's our new skate company.
Is that?
Yeah, Reverse Sports.
Okay.
So, yep.
I forgot to do, if you had mentioned that earlier.
I said reverse. Drop the sports.
So
Joey at
I need a refill in the coffee.
There you go.
All right, thank you for your time.
Fine.
Ladies and gentlemen, Joey Barbera, Soul Master.
Thank you, Ryan, for the time and the opportunity. And guys, keep grinding away on soap shoes. Keep promoting. Keep the faith. It's coming back. Peace.